Hey guys, welcome to another update on my 1988 BMW E30 318i. I document this project car which I called Baby B to show what it's really like to own a classic as a daily car. So if you'd like to find out more, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss an update when it comes out. And be sure to check out my previous videos in the descriptions below. And speaking of previous videos, in the last episode I took Baby B on a spirited drive, which I share about the power loss issue on a certain rev range, and that has been solved by changing the hydraulic tappet and timing belt. Altogether it cost me around 1,500 ringgit, approximately $380 US, and the car drives smoothly on the engine side right now. But in that drive itself, I realized there is something that might be terribly wrong about the car in the handling department. See, the car kind of rocks back and forth. As you can see here, it's happening ever so slightly, but in the car it doesn't inspire any confidence at all. And during high-speed corners, the rear axle lifts up and down. Not fun at all, right? And this is what has been holding me back from taking her on a proper road trip, which I really want to do. And I suspect this is caused by the broken bushings and cracked ball joints and all those sorts in the first checkup at the workshop. And I got a gut feeling and suspicion something is really off about the shock absorbers as well. So I decided to check Baby B into NSS Service Center to get to the bottom of this. And true enough, we found some really dodgy stuff in this process. Now more on that on part 2 of this episode. But for part 1, I'll be taking her to King of Rims to fit the classic looking Bottlecap rims as part of the vision to give Baby B the classic OG vanilla look. And I thought that since I'm going to do all that change, I might as well get this done as well. And meanwhile, in this video, Jeff also shares what to look out for if you're looking to buy used or refurbished rims like I am. And I thought this would be useful for some of you watching this out there. And before we start, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And without further ado, enjoy this video. Peace out. Hey guys, we are right now in King of Rims Shah Alam. Before I start, I want to apologize for the noise coming from the workshop, because it's a workshop, right? So it's going to be a little bit noisy. A little bit sunny today, but not going to stop our work. So I'm here with my E30, and I just got consultation from Jeff, right? And by the way, King of Rims is right here in Shah Alam. Link in the description below. My favorite place to change my rims and getting tire advice over here, right? So Jeff has give me some advice about my tires over here. So these tires we're currently running is Bridgestone's Ecopia EP150, which is not bad, but you know, these are pretty new, came from our last owner, and you know, the treads are still really good. And probably asking, why Thomas, why you want to change this one? So after many months of contemplation, I realized that I really want to make this E30 really classic looking. So it's not to turn this car into a resto mod project, but turn it into a restoration project to make it look as OG, as original as possible. So the rims, this is not stock. So I want to make my rims look stock and you know, like everything factory. So this is running 15 inches right now. My tires are currently 195, 60 and 15, right? So this is the width. This is the thickness, 60, and then 15 inches rims, okay? So, as some of you may not know, my car is a 318i, and according to stock, it's actually 14 inches, and they have this Bottlecap rims, which Jeff actually has, which is awesome. So we're going to fit in the Bottlecap rims, 14 inches, and we're going to change a new set of tires. Yes, unfortunately, these new tires can't be used on the 14 inches. We're going to have Michelin's ZM2 Plus, okay? So I'm not sure if we're going to fit in 185 60 14, okay, or I'm going to fit in a 65, so it makes the rims thicker. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to fit, Jeff has offered to fit the tires, the rims with both different sizes, and see which one looks better on the car. So let's go and check it out. Okay guys, so I have my old rims off, and I have two different tires on the 14 inches. So the front one is with the 60 profile, 60, right Jeff?
The front is 60.
60?
Back is 65. So
65.
185, 65, 14 for the front.
Right.
185, 65, 14 for the rear.
So, I still cannot make up my mind which one is better. So,
Okay, in terms of, let's say, if your car is originally, then I'm supposed to give you 185, 60, 14.
But it's original.
Original means that if this BMW comes with the original 14 inches, you are supposed to use this size.
Okay.
Okay. Since that, because the previous one you're using 185, 60, 15, so it's actually quite a big tires.
Yeah.
The current one you have right now. So I try to give you equivalent to this size because I don't want to lower everything. So I picked the 185, 65, 14. So the difference between 65 and 60 is the thickness of the tires. So in this case, usually almost an inch difference.
Okay.
So in terms of the thickness, about an inch.
So in terms of the visual look, performance, not much difference lah.
I don't think that's
Don't think so.
not so much.
At this so thickness. So, but the only difference is the space.
The space,
The space between they call it the dead cat face. The dead cat space.
Because compared to the previous rim that you're using right now, this current rims because it's Bottlecap, so the rim is very a bit inside.
Okay.
So this is the original rims.
Okay.
So the moment that when the rim is a bit inside and then use thinner tires, you can see the gap is actually quite significant. So it's actually I'm not so sure whether it's appeal to you. Sometimes it's not appeal. So some people don't like. Some people don't like the gap. So as you see behind the gap lesser.
Lesser, yeah.
Yes, you see. This one, you see the gap. So
lesser.
This is 65. And look lesser.
Look lesser.
Look lesser. But so depends on you.
But Ori spec is 40, is it?
Yes, it's supposed to be 40.
Ori spec is
185, 60.
60, yeah.
I'm supposed to give you 60 series.
So you mean the bottle cap is a bit inside, is it?
Yeah, the inside. So it doesn't matter whether you use 60 or 65 right now. It really depends on the preference. In terms of thickness wise, of course, the thicker the tires will be more durable in terms of Malaysian road.
Yeah.
But in this case, 60 or 65, the tires are also quite thick. So
yeah. Not much difference. I think this is quite a close pick for me. Do I want a bigger space to make it look more classic? Or do I want something a bit smaller? If I want to change the springs, it will cost me a lot of money to fix the springs. You know what? In this case, my goal is to make it look classic as possible. So, but then I think to make it classic with a little bit nicer look, I think I'll go for the 65 lah. I think I'll go for the 65.
Yeah, I think I'll go for 65.
I think it will still look classic. Yeah, but the rims look beautiful, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. So let's fix it with 65.
No problem. I will do that for you. No problem.
65. So while the team is fitting in the new tires to the new rims, I took the opportunity to ask Jeff what to look out for if you're ever to buy refurbished rims or second-hand rims. And more than often, if you're looking for something really classic, they always lie in the hands of another owner versus from tire shops or rim shops. And sometimes it's not because the owners want to cheat or lie, but they just might not know the true condition of their rims. So I find this part really informative if you are in the market to look for refurbished rims. So enjoy this part of the video. That's still one.
Yeah, it's quite
nice. So you know, when you're taking a second-hand rim, you look out for what? Look out for dents.
Of course that you always, when you don't buy the second rims, always look. Check yourself, make sure that the rims there's not any dent, and most importantly that don't have any crack, because when you buy cracked rim, it's actually not so worth it. So before you decide you want to buy, better have a workshop check it for you. Maybe put on the balancer, spin it up, so make sure that there's no serious dent. Like I said, dent is not an issue. We can repair them, but crack might not be so good to purchase. So how to look at dent? Maybe I want to show you. So maybe
we do some dent. But they can always, if they decided to fit their tires, they want to check here, they can bring it over here and check, right?
Yeah, we can do it for you.
Okay, so Jeff can do it over here, yeah? Let's go and take a look at some dent examples over here. Okay.
Dent example, of course, something like this one. This is actually quite manageable. All these are not too bad because when it's just a minor dent, it means just a dent. We can always repair them. It does not cause any structural damage or anything. We can always press it back. The problem is that when you buy a certain set of rims, especially second-hand rims, you better have it checked, especially inside here. So make sure there's nothing like the hairline crack or anything, because when the hairline crack happens, usually means that the rim structure is actually compromised. Means that it's not so good to have this kind of thing. So check, especially sometimes you check visually, but I will definitely, the first thing I will check behind. I'll check this place, because this is the most vulnerable place for any crack.
I see.
So check, make sure here there's no hairline crack or anything. This is actually important. The second thing probably I will check is actually this as well. Sometimes the spoke area will have a bit of crack as well.
I see.
Sometimes, so sometimes you might see there's a bit of here, hairline crack here, or maybe one here. This is all no.
So the danger is that it can collapse, is it?
Yes, yes. When one spoke crack, the other three, the other all will follow in a very short
period of time.
So usually when I say this, when I saw this, I usually just throw away. I wouldn't even want to check in. Okay. So when you buy second rims, better check all this.
So it means it crack, it can still move on. We still don't know. No problem.
Sometimes the seller, the owner, don't even know.
Because the sun can be inside, right?
Because they said they've been using no issue. But problem is that no issue doesn't mean that the rim no issue. So sometimes not anything will happen.
But I think for the viewers, I think my recommendation is just bring it to a professional to check it. Don't risk your life.
And then if you want to buy second rims, always make sure that the rim condition is good. I'm not saying anything, but we sell rims fully refurbished. So yes, sometimes the cost might be slightly higher, but at least that is already fully refurbished. Yeah. You don't have to bring it in and then have to find some workshop and then do it for you. So that's the thing. And then we provide 6 months warranty for it as well.
Oh, okay.
So peace of mind.
Peace of mind. I mean these are the things that's keeping you on the road. So better not save money on it. Not just save money, get it a professional to take a look at it. Yeah, okay. That's very useful information. So crack is first thing, crack is no lah.
No, crack better no.
No? Okay.
Then no problem, can be back, no problem. And then check all the condition. Make sure if you want the rim fully refurbished, make sure everything's nice before you do the purchase.
My best recommendation is bring to professional like Jeff here to take a look. There are a lot of professionals over here to take a look at the tires to see what can fit into there. And also other things you may need also like maybe spacers, you need to know.
Sometimes the car seller, the rim seller don't even know what to recommend to you.
I see.
Maybe you want to buy, you think that this rim suitable, it's very nice, you want to buy for your BMW, but the rim is actually for Japanese car. And problem is that when you ask, say 5-hole can fit, but problem is that there's different PCD. So when you buy, you don't know what happened.
At this point, the background noise is way too overpowering to even comprehend what Jeff is saying through the video. So I do apologize for that, but essentially what he's saying in the end of the video is that it's important to get a rim specialist involved with your choosing of your rims, because there are a lot of other factors that come into play. Because things like, even though the number says what it says, there are also very minor things that can affect the fit of the rims and even the aesthetic look of the rims. So it's good to get a professional involved, and my recommendation is King of Rims in Shah Alam, and if you want to find them, link in the description below. So the tires and rims are now fitted on this car, and let's go and check it out how it looks like on my car right now.
So we got the new rims and tires fitted out, and let's take a look at it. Wow, look at that. Wow, I love how it looks like. So it gives a classic look, and in fact, like you're saying, this is actually quite rare, this little piece over here. Most of the time it's plastic nowadays, provided I have to fix up the little emblem over here. But man, it looks so classic. I love how it looks right now on the car. Phew. So yeah, this tires change was quite spontaneous, because one of the biggest issues that I want to solve before taking this car on I actually want to take this car on a long journey drive to Penang, or maybe to Johor, maybe even up to Thailand. This car over here, but one of the biggest issues I have is currently the chassis, the suspension, the damper isn't that healthy. In fact, the lower arm, ball joints, the drive shaft boot is all cracked. In fact, my dampers are also seemingly quite weird. In fact, the front left one was making noise all the time. It's like it has its temperament. It makes noise sometimes, it doesn't make noise sometimes. So that has discouraged me from taking this car on a long-term drive, long journey drive. So hopefully by fixing that becomes much more stable and increase the comfort of the car as well. Right? But just look at that. So it's going to be next part we're going to do is going to go to NSS Service Center. With Adrian, we're going to have all those parts. Hopefully all those parts have came in already. We're going to install Bilstein B4s as well, giving this original feel to it. So this is the restoration project, and part of the vision is to have it as OG as possible, right? The color is going to be kept the same, but I'm going to tint up the car, and the interior is going to be redone as well and give it a nice fresh look. Okay, so with that, we're gonna go on to Adrian's shop and we're gonna check it out.
So that's it, folks. That's it all for today, and this is part 1, and tomorrow is part 2. We take this car to NSS Service Center, which frankly is the exciting part, because Adrian and his team is going to find out what in the world is happening underneath that car. So if you don't want to miss out that content, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you will get notified, so you won't miss the video when it's out there. And also let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these new rims, and what are your experiences with refurbished rims and tires. Do share with me in the comments below. And if you like this content, please go ahead and help me smash the like button and let us know that we've done a good job. Alright, so with that, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next episode. Till then, love you guys, be safe, and always keep it 100%. Peace out.